Hi, I'm Dr. Deepa. Welcome to my channel Together in Fun. The Tempest is a play about magic, betrayal, love, and forgiveness. It is set on an island somewhere near Italy where Prospero, the one time Duke of Milan, and his beautiful daughter Miranda live with a spirit called Ariel and a strange wild man called Caliban. Prospero is a powerful magician who creates a storm or tempest that sets the scene for the play. In the events that follow, we see a plot to murder the King of Naples, a drunken scheme to kill Prospero, and a romance between Miranda and the king's son, Ferdinand. In the end, everyone is forgiven and they all set sail for home. This play starts dramatically with a ship being tossed around by waves in a violent storm. The stage directions tell us that the thunder and lightning are heard. On board, the ship is King Alonso of Naples, who is heading home from his daughter's wedding in Tunis. He is accompanied by his son Ferdinand and his friends Sebastian, Antonio, and Gonzalo. As the storm worsens, the boatswain asks the noblemen to stay in their cabins out of harm so the crew can keep the boat safe. Antonio and Sebastian curse the boatswain, who suggests they do some work or be quiet. The opening scene ends with cries of panic and prayer as the boat begins to sink. On a nearby island, Miranda and her father Prospero watch the storm. She worries for the poor souls on board. Prospero instructs her to be calm as his magic powers have ensured that the passengers are safe. He then tells her about their past. 12 years earlier, Prospero was the Duke of Milan and Miranda was a princess. However, they were betrayed by his brother Antonio and the King of Naples, who sent Prospero and his daughter away on a rotten carcass of a boat. The two washed up on the island, and since then Prospero has spent his time learning powerful magic. He controls Ariel, a spirit, and Caliban, his servant and son of witch sorceress. He says it is fortunate that his enemies are now stranded on the island following the shipwreck. After telling the story, Prospero puts Miranda under a sleeping spell and talks to his servant, Ariel. Ariel explains that he caused the storm as instructed and has landed the passengers safely on different parts of the island. He has left the king's son Ferdinand by himself. Ariel asks for his freedom in return for all the worthy services he has done for Prospero. Prospero agrees to set him free after 2 more days and meanwhile asks Ariel to remain invisible to everyone. Prospero orders his poisonous slave Caliban to fetch more firewood. Caliban curses his master but has to obey because he is afraid of Prospero's magic art. We learn that Caliban inhabited the island long before Prospero arrived. Ariel then uses magic music to lure Ferdinand to Prospero. When Miranda first sees him, she is convinced he is a spirit and the two fall instantly in love. Alonso, Sebastian, Antonio, and Gonzalo are stranded on another part of the island. Alonso is upset because he believes his son is dead. Ariel, invisible to the other characters, plays solemn music which sends everyone to sleep apart from Alonso, Sebastian, and Antonio. Alonso starts to feel wondrous heavy and the other promise to guard him and while he takes a rest. Antonio suggests that this is an opportunity for Sebastian to become king. With Ferdinand apparently dead and the king's daughter married in Tunis, Sebastian would be next in line to rule Naples. They draw their swords planning to kill Alonso and Gonzalo as they sleep. However, Ariel returns and awakens Gonzalo and the king. Sebastian and Antonio pretend their swords are drawn because they heard a noise like a whole herd of lions. Elsewhere on the island, Caliban is collecting wood and cursing Prospero as he does on. Meanwhile, Ferdinand is collecting logs and working hard to prove Prospero that he is worthy match for his daughter Miranda, proposes marriage to Ferdinand and he accepts. Ariel overhears their plans and declares that he will tell their master. He plays mysterious music which the three drunken plotters follow. As Alonso and his party continue to search for Ferdinand, Prospero prepares for an imaginary banquet for them. Ariel appears as a harpy and accuses Alonso, Antonio, and Sebastian of being three men of sin. They are terrified by the vision and run away. Prospero agrees that Ferdinand may take his daughter as his wife but insists they must be officially married. Prospero asks Ariel to bring all the spirits together and prepare a celebration for the couple. A series of nymphs appear to Miranda and Ferdinand. Ariel makes beautiful clothes appear to distract Caliban, Stefano, and Trinculo. As marvel at the clothes, a noise of hunters is heard and a pack of spirits shaped like hounds chase the plotters away. Ariel explains to Prospero that the king and his followers are deeply disturbed by earlier magical vision and are suffering. Prospero sends Ariel to fetch them. Alonso, Sebastian, and Antonio cannot believe that Prospero is alive. Prospero confronts each of them in turn, reminds them of their sins, and then forgives them. Alonso is repentant. Prospero as Duke of Milan, Antonio says nothing. Alonso is delighted when Prospero reveals that his son Ferdinand is alive and engaged to Miranda. Ariel disappears to magically repair the ship and fetch the crew. Ariel then brings in Caliban, Stefano wearing their stolen clothes. Prospero forgives Caliban with a final request for calm seas and kind winds. He set Ariel free. In this closing speech, Prospero says he is finished with magic and asks the audience for his own forgiveness and freedom. If you are watching this channel for the first time, subscribe. If you like the content, click the like button and share. If you want to watch more of these videos, enable the bell icon. Thank you.